Indian military artillery guns will soon be armed and ready to defend Armenia's borders. India and Armenia have finalized the deal for the sale of 84 ATAGS howitzer weapons, ready to tackle any Azerbaijani or Turkish threats. Azerbaijani military might as well stay hidden in the bunkers, as facing these Indian ATAGS artillery guns would mean certain elimination. According to ArmyRecognition.com, Armenia has confirmed the decision to purchase this modern, cutting-edge Indian artillery weapon system. The deal is expected to be in the region of $155 million and is expected to further boost India's defense exports. Back in 2023, Armenia had procured 6 of these artillery weapons from India and conducted extensive field tests. Impressed with the Indian guns' performance, the Caucasus nation has now confirmed its decision to proceed with buying 84 additional ATAGs from India to boost its military firepower against Azerbaijan. As expected, the news has rattled Turkey and Baku, with Turkey today quoting Azerbaijan President Aliyev saying, quote, "Countries arming Armenia should be aware that they will be held directly responsible for the outcomes," unquote. Aliyev's comments, though, were primarily directed towards France, as Macron has joined the Modi government of India in helping Armenia defend itself. Yerevan fears another Azerbaijani invasion aimed at completely destroying the historic nation. But given the poor performance of Armenian artillery in the Nagorno-Karabakh defeat to Azerbaijan, how will the Indian ATAGS be a step up for Armenia? The Indian ATAGS is an upgrade on historic artillery guns. While traditional howitzer guns like the famed M777 howitzer used by USA, India, Australia and Canada among others has a range between 21 to 25 kilometers, the new Indian ATAGS has an impressive range of 48 kilometers, which puts large parts of Azerbaijani territory under Armenia's radar. The 155mm by 52 caliber artillery guns can fire 3 rounds in just 15 seconds. Now, this high rate of fire means a battery of ATAGS can level a square kilometer of enemy territory within minutes. Even the Indian Army is in the process of acquiring 300 plus ATAGs. This artillery system has been developed by the DRDO, or Defense Research and Development Organization, in close collaboration with Bharat Forge alongside Tata Advanced Systems. Driven by strategic shifts, policy reforms and diplomatic efforts, the world is now looking at India as a major global arms supplier. New Delhi's defense exports are skyrocketing and have already crossed 21,000 crore rupees this year, a 30-fold increase in less than a decade. The world's largest arms importer since the 1990s, India is fast transforming itself into a major player in the global defense export market. Armenia has played a large role behind India's rise. In 2023-24, surprisingly, the small nation of Armenia emerged as India's largest arms buyer, with procurements nearly to the tune of $600 million. A batch of 6 155mm ATAGs were customized and programmed in Armenian at the request of the government of Armenia in 2023. Several other modifications related to its language interface and specific operational adjustments have been made to tailor the guns to the requirements of the Armenian armed forces. This makes Armenia the first export customer of the Indian ATAGs, opening more export opportunities for New Delhi. Remember, the Indian Army has already field-tested the ATAGS guns for over 5 years in the most diverse conditions possible, with temperatures ranging between -15 degrees Celsius up to 15 degrees Celsius from Prokharan to Balasore and Sikkim. The ATAGs have also cleared high-altitude trials at a height of more than 15,000 feet. Now, this means that ATAGS has proven it can be a reliable means for the Indian Army to outrange Pakistani and standard Chinese artillery guns. And thus, Indian military is going ahead with the procurement of 300 plus of these guns. So how will these ATAGS guns be an upgrade for Armenia? The ATAGs will replace the aging inventory of Soviet vintage D-30 towed 122mm howitzers and MSTA B 152mm towed howitzers. The guns, though considered the best in their category, have limited field range between 15 to 25 kilometers. On the other hand, according to this paper by the DRDO, it claimed that the Indian ATAGs achieved the longest ever range of 48 kilometers by any artillery gun in the world when it fired standard high-explosive base bleed ammunition at the Pokhran range. This gun platform has a control system with night firing capability along with advanced communication system and automatic command. all perfect for quick deployment and high mobility. The ATAGS acquisition comes against the backdrop of increasing tensions once again between the two South Caucasus neighbors over Nagorno-Karabakh region. Besides the ATAGS, Armenia has also procured the Indian Pralay quasi-ballistic missiles, Pinaka multi-barrel rocket launch system, and the homegrown Akash anti-air system or the air defense system. Armenia also procured the Zen anti-drone system to guard against the threat of Turkish Baykar drones in the Azerbaijani military. Meanwhile, Azerbaijan is amassing major weapon systems. It recently finalized a deal worth $1.6 billion with Pakistan for the JF-17 fighter jets. India has now decided to take a more proactive stand against the Azerbaijan-Turkey-Pakistan axis by helping Armenia defend itself against this existential threat. New Delhi is also wary of Baku's anti-India stand and motivated agenda on several aspects of India's national security, including spreading fake propaganda on Kashmir. While Turkey's Erdogan also provoked India in the past on the Kashmir issue, he refrained from mentioning it in the latest United Nations General Assembly due to India's strong stance against such propaganda. Have your say. Do you think India should continue to help Armenia's defense capabilities? Leave a comment, and for more news on geopolitics, defense and foreign affairs, subscribe to Inconnect News.